Hey, look, man. I set my location for Texas, but y'all already know I'm in VA. You already know I'm in VA. But the reason why I set my location is for Texas, because that's where I get the most love at, man. That's where I get the most love at. Shout out to the guys and free the guys, man. TDC and all the other institutional systems in Texas and all other states, man. Y'all already know that's who I'm rocking for. First and foremost, you know that's who I'm doing this for. First and foremost, like my the title of this jump, you know, it says on real times 100, right? Hold on. It say on real times 100, and you know, like I pride myself on that. I really do. I really pride myself on that. Reason being because you know, like with this music shit, like with this music and entertainment shit, like me even trying to be an artist or whatever, it all started like on the streets, but it was crafted on the inside. Like I got my best songs written while I was on the inside, for real, for real. And it's like while I was locked up, you know, I was able to, you know, notice how the guys around me, just like myself, the music was our way out. That was our exit, like about them walls, for real, for real. So the foundation of this shit really started on the inside. But it was always like it was only certain music we can get, only certain music, you know, that could be played and all this, that, and third. So you know, I always told myself like, when I get home, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come up with a way to put music in the system myself. That way I can get the people what they want to listen to. And then I also put my music out there and whatever, because I'm talking about pain these niggas have felt before. You feel me? I be speaking on pain felt for real, for real. Now, now when it comes to the music, like I can't say you gonna like everything. I don't expect people to like everything. But I know niggas gonna like more than what they don't like. But yeah, man, like one thing a motherfucker can't say when it comes to NSA, you can't say I'm not real times 100 for real, like. Cause if it weren't for my guys locked up for real, I probably wouldn't have never came home and pursued the whole music thing. I wouldn't even gave a fuck about it for real, for real. But me knowing that I got niggas that, you know, got real talent and niggas that ain't gonna be able to do this shit no more, you know, that's when I came home and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do this shit for them. Like, I'm gonna try to be the voice of the voices. You know, like, I'm dead ass. Like, it's niggas in the back that can't speak and whatever. Like, and me seeing what they went through, what they going through, and then it's like me, I'm one of them people who went home and came back. I was one of them people who went home and came back. And you know, like, I know some of my followers probably ain't never been locked up before. You probably seen it on a movie or shit like that. But like, I was one of them people who went home and came back. I went home from the penitentiary and I came back. But it was like when I came back, I got to see everything that I didn't see the first time, whatever. I got to learn everything that I missed the first time. But you know what I also got too? Like the message that came from the many guys. I ain't got nothing to do with that, shawty. I ain't even ready to get into the internet. All that. I'm just on here to get my message and I'm gone. But let me finish saying what I was saying. But I got a lesson on like, you know, me having to understand the guys that, you know, had to watch me go home and watch me come back. Like they watched me go home and watch me come back and they was like, these niggas, these weren't just guys that, you know, these weren't guys that was just, you know, had a couple of months, couple of years. These niggas got football numbers or whatever. So it's like with these guys having football numbers or whatever, it's more so like for me to have went home and came back, you know, it was kind of embarrassing to myself and whatever. So, you know, this time when I got released and whatever, you know, I told myself, you know, I got to do something different or whatever. So that's when, you know, the music. I put my life in this music or whatever. Like, If you go channel through my songs, whatever, it ain't no caps in my raps and whatever. But it's just like it was a different time in my life where certain things played out, certain things might have happened or whatever. And I had to give it to y'all through the music or whatever. And I was just, under the impression like that talent overruled popularity or whatever. But I was on the inside or whatever, so I didn't know what was going on out here, how the music world was rocking with. But I found out quick when I got out here. I found out quick. You could be sorry as hell, but if you popular, you gonna go to the roof. Whereas you can have talent, and if you ain't got no support system, you ain't going nowhere. That's just how it is. I had to learn that the hard way though. I had to figure that out the hard way. I had to take a bunch of losses, like I had to take a bunch of losses, but I ain't losing no more, shorty. Like, I am not losing no more, shorty. I done took all the L's I could take, like all the lessons that I need to learn, put everything in this that I need to put in this for real, for real. But yeah, like I said, like I'm coming out of VA, but I be setting my location as Texas or whatever. That's where the most love come from, for real, for real. Like the love don't even come from my city, for real. And I'm just real enough to tell you that, for real. Like a lot of artists that made it out and whatever, they city probably was the last group of people to show that love or whatever. They the own city. Yeah, man, I ain't trying to be famous, man. I just want to be heard for real, for real. That's the reason why I did all this shit, for real. That's the only reason why I keep going. Like, I just want to be heard. I don't want to be famous. Like, I want to be able to be a voice of change. Like, be able to say something, and a change is done, like, off my word, for real, like. And I ain't talking about no detrimental changes. I'm talking about changes that, make sense or whatever. Things I see wrong in the world that, can be corrected. Things we can come together and correct. Like I said, I don't want to be famous. I just want to be heard for real, for real. I just want a better life. I want to be able to get back. I want to be able to be the proof in the pudding that, basically it do exist, like, for people to, have better intentions and whatever. What's Zillionaire Doe homeboy name? But the nigga Zillionaire Doe, his homeboy, I can't think of his name right off top, but I think it's 300 Montana, 300, something like that. But the nigga Zillionaire Doe homeboy or whatever, I'm not even gonna act like I'm a fan of home or dude and whatever, but I was scrolling on social media and I seen him, he was chopping it up with his guys locked up or whatever, and I was like, you know what, that's inspiration right there. That's what you supposed to be doing. Like, niggas don't supposed to, make it far and forget about the niggas, that really can't enjoy this shit for real. Like, and like I said, that's what I did it for. I did it for my guys for real, for real. That was my whole reason of the whole J-Pay shit. That was the whole reason me chasing these music dreams. Other than that, shit, I wouldn't give a fuck about none of it for real. Yeah, man, y'all hit that like, subscribe button. That shit free 99. That shit ain't gonna cost you nothing, shorty. And make sure y'all explore my channel. I mean, for real, I know these lives that I be doing be sounding pointless as hell. But if you really sit in on the message and whatever, or if you catch the message from beginning to the end, then it'll make sense to you or whatever. But some of y'all be walking in the middle of the conversation, and it's like you really don't know where I'm at with it and whatever. So that's why I encourage y'all to hit the subscribe button, and I encourage y'all to hit the bell and the like button, so then you can draw more attention to the video, and that way next time I drop a video, you won't miss it. You can catch it from the beginning to the end and understand what I'm saying. That way it won't go over your head for real. Like, that's all. You can talk to me. Like, I'm one of the people that can be talked to. I never get on this platform and act Hollywood, and act like I don't see the comments or whatever. Just like the guy when he said, "Can he get the end pass?" and then he apologized. I accept your apology, bro. But like right now, like I'm really trying to give a message, and it's like I get distracted if I get into what you talking about with the can I get an end pass? Okay, like if I get the feeding into that, I'm gonna lose track of the message. I'm gonna lose focus of the message or whatever. So don't ever think I'm ignoring you. I hear you, I see you, but that's what I'm trying to work on because that's why I don't get on live much, and that's why I don't really be having speeches because it's like the one littlest thing can throw me off, and next thing you know, I'm entertaining that, and then it's like by the time I get back to reality, see, I done missed out on the message, like, and that ain't what I'm reaching to do. I'm trying to get the message out there or whatever so that people can understand the message, and they can understand my purpose and my intentions, and we can proceed forward. That's all. But I ain't gonna tell y'all hit all back. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button, y'all. It's free. And that's it. I'm gonna probably run this back on a different topic, but this is the topic for this one, right? I just want to keep dropping jewels. Never stop going until my page monetized. So I get where I need to be. Every time I feel a reason to speak or got something important to say, I'm gonna say it for real, for real. Never bite my tongue. That shit hurts, y'all. But yeah, man. It's in that say. I hit that like, subscribe button, y'all. It's free. Hopefully one day I can say something on this junk that'll send me through the roof or whatever and get y'all to know that I'm really the truth and I'm worth tapping into. Yeah, man, I'm gone. And that's it.